You're not going to get him with that one. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk.
There's the reversal. Well, there's one less superstar in this match now. These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy...
Yeah. If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean. But that's not the case now, is it?
This is going beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
His opponent telegraphed that one. Wow! Listen to these fans, JR!
You can fool some of the people off. There he goes! He's out of the match! A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat.
Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect to Unconventional or SmackDown colleagues, but no, I can't, King. I truly believe Raw is the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
And you hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand.
He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match.
I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes with the price of admission. He's not going to get caught with that one.
Dominant isn't the word, JR. He broke superstars in half. You'd have to be crazy to get in the ring with a guy like Rainbow. All's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action.
I can't believe he counted that one. Talk about adding insult to injury. Tossed out of the ring and the match. Watch out! He reversed it! So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
He reversed it!
Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the... What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
I don't believe it! He's been eliminated! I don't usually get to see myself competing in a match. This is great! Don't you think so, JR?
Well, King, at the risk of eating that insatiable eater of yours, I've got to admit, it's not hard to tell why you're considered a...
I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was.
It looks like they've slowed the match down a little, and I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've eaten a little too much. And there's the elimination. That went nowhere.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
I've seen a lot of big guys come and go over the years, JR, but I've never seen anyone quite like Bam Bam Bigelow.
Big man from Asbury Park, New Jersey, has left a string of broken bodies in his wake during his legendary career. And we can see another one added to that list right here tonight. The thing that's always impressed me about Bam Bam Bigelow isn't his size, but the speed at which he can move despite it.
That's true, JR. You don't see too many super heavyweights trying to do the kinds of things Bam Bam does.
He's a slippery devil.
That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match, too. You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it, but it turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. Speaking of hats, what are you going to get?
This match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job.
But it would make me think twice about getting into the ring with him. It's funny, JR. To look at Dusty Rhodes, you'd never guess that he'd go on to be one of the greatest legends our business has ever seen.
Well, he certainly doesn't have the look, that's for sure, King. But there's more to this business than looking good in a pair of trunks. Nobody can make that crack.
He saw that one coming. He turned the tables on his opponent with that one.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well, then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way.
Oh, no! He's got his opponent's leg. You know what that means.
The figure four! He's got the figure four locked in, JR!
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices.
He isn't fooling around here, JR.
Not with that pedigree, he isn't. God, what a debilitating maneuver. And it's been reversed.
I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by...
He's been removed from the ring and from contention. He's got some evil intentions here.
Oh, man. 10 feet in the air and all the way down again. I think we're going to find out just how much punishment. Oh, my gosh, JR. He's going for it.
The RKO! The RKO! A true ECW legend, and you can never take someone with his experience and toughness like.
Well, you know, JR, half of winning a match is being able to outsmart your opponent, and I think that puts Taz behind the 8-ball from the get-go.
Boy, I'd like to hear you say that a little louder so that happens to be think he'd take that back. I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? Can you believe we actually get... These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great.
He's sure not going to win over any fan for that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly. That's one fewer superstar in this match. I think you've got a selective memory there, Kingfish. I don't
think this superstar's going to be having any kids in the immediate future, JR.
I wouldn't think so, King. Not without a medical miracle.
These superstars sure are going easy on each other here tonight.
What do you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I got a pinfall victory with Triple H to my credit. How about you?
Well, you know what they say, JR. Pride goes before a fall. And from the looks of things, John Cena's got a heck of a fall ahead of him.
There aren't many superstars as diversely talented as John Cena. He doesn't look too happy about it.
Oh, no! What's he doing?
You know damn well what he's doing, King. It's the Crippler crossface.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King. Oh, no! That last shot busted him wide open.
It sure did, JR. And if I can borrow one of your lines, business is picking up.
This isn't business, King. That's a human being in there, and he's in bad shape now. He countered that. It appears he's looking to put his opponent away here.
Oh, man, the pedigree's the way to do it, that's for sure. No WWE superstar ever wants to admit they've got their limits. But when you've been getting hammered like a railroad spike all match, looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR. You better tell the cameraman not to go for any close-ups on Chris Benoit, JR. We don't want people's TV screens cracking.
I don't think Benoit ever won any beauty contest, King. That's probably because...
Over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination.
I think this crowd has decided to exercise their right of... Is that... Yes! That's an elimination!
He countered that one perfectly. This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Folks, I've got to apologize for the King here tonight. He must have gotten up on the wrong side of somebody else's bed this morning. Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. What a counter! I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to it.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters. He just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can, JR. And I don't think we'd have it any other way. I don't think this is going to work, JR.
The size difference is just too great. That's it. The match is over for that particular superstar.
this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars, the best fans,
And the best announced team. Don't forget that.
I was going to say that until you interrupted me. Now I'm just hoping I haven't lost Taz's phone.
He took a ride over the top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match. Oh my gosh! He's been eliminated from the match. Wow. He wasn't too gentle about throwing him out.
His opponent is helpless, and he's taking full advantage.
Wow! That's one of the biggest chest slaps I've ever seen. Or heard. If he's able to dominate his opponent like this, JR, he's got this match half won.
A blow to the chest like that one can knock all the wind right out of a superstar.
You know, JR, everyone goes on and on about how great The Undertaker is. But I think he's overrated. It takes more than black lights and some dry ice to impress me. So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part of the match will be when you quit yapping and let me enjoy it.
Now, JR, keep your words soft and sweet because you may have to eat them then.
Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar on the SmackDown roster who could hold a candle to Raw's finest.
I wouldn't go that far, King. There are quite a few SmackDown superstars.
Oh, come on! What are you thinking?
That's what happens when your heart is bigger than your muscles.
So what you're saying is, they love him because he's honest about being dishonest? That's so crazy, it just might be true.
What a competitor is Eddie Guerrero. He's held just about every major title there is, including the Intercontinental, United States, and Tag Team titles. And don't forget, folks, Latino Heat is a former WWE champion.
How can we ever forget that, JR? Eddie's done it all, and he did it all the hard way. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out of here on a stretcher.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
That's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'll all be out of the job.
Any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injury.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment. Time to play the game! Let me tell you, JR, you won't see action like this anywhere except on Raw.
That's for sure, King. There's not another brand of sports entertainment out there that can compare with Raw.
Now, if only we could get that through Michael Cole and Taz's heads, then they'd stop running their mouths on SmackDown. Well, just because a bunch of people believe something, that doesn't make it right. It wouldn't be the first time the fans have backed the wrong horse, JR.
The United keep...
I think he's got some big plans, JR. Look at this.
Double arm DDT. Just imagine it. The weight of Cactus Jack driving your head straight into the ground.
Well, if it is, We're gonna find out pretty quick. You don't survive long if you're not prepared for the viciousness of Cactus Jack.
No, you don't. Cactus Jack asks no quarter and gives none. It won't take long for you to find out if you're not in his league.
I think I know who's gonna win this match, but I don't want to say. I'm afraid I'll jinx it.
Come on, King. Don't tell me you're superstitious.
Of course not, JR. I'm not superstitious because I know that's unlucky.
This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the chance to see it.
Yeah, and I'm happy that I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh, no. This is classic old-school wrestling at its finest. You, of all people, should be able to appreciate that, King.
Wait a minute, JR. You're not trying to say that I'm old, are you?
Of course. He just doesn't have the strength to lift him.
He must be crazy thinking he could pick him up like that. Boy, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have. And this is one hell of an exam.
Let's hope it's not their final exam, JR. I'd love to see them go at it again.
Well, if I think the fans have their way, you'll get your wish, King.
I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one man. Oh, no! Everybody in this arena knows what's coming next.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious. Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheap, plain and simple.
I talked to these superstars backstage before the match, and I don't think I've ever seen competitors so ready to get it on.
And that's coming through loud and clear here tonight in this match. They're not taking it easy on each other either.
It's been said a million times, but I'll say it again. This isn't ballet. Ruthless aggression is the name of the game.
So, King, any predictions about the outcome of this match?
Oh, no. Every time I make a guess as to who's going to win, I never hear the end of it from you. Oh, boy. Someone's going to be singing soprano after this one.
I think the medical staff had better get the ice packs ready right now.
I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'm trying to remain as objective as I can, King. Quite frankly, I'd rather see a good competitive matchup than see a particular superstar win or lose this thing.
Oh, come on. Everyone knows you play favorites. You're always trying to kiss up to the fans by talking up whoever they're cheering for.
I've never been a kiss-up in my life, King, which is more than I can say for some people. I call them like I see them, and I'm flattered that the WWE fans agree with me as often as they do.
I don't know how much more of this I can stand to listen to, JR. You know what the difference between you and I-95 is? You can turn off I-95. Man, is there even going to be anything?
He's going for his signature move.
Shoulder block. And I think he got all of it too, JR.
I'd love to see you or anyone else try to kick Regal out of this country, King. I think he'd wind up kicking you across the link. Would you look at that? A blatantly illegal maneuver. That should be a disqualification.
He's going in for the kill.
There it is, the pedigree.
The anvil really lives up to his name, JR. There aren't many superstars tougher than him.
There certainly aren't, King. You can hammer on the anvil Jim Neidhart all day, and he won't crack. I tell you what, King, Jim Neidhart is just about as tough as they come, and a true legend in our business.
No doubt about that, JR. These fans sure are getting a treat here tonight, watching the anvil in action.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of... I think he's going to go for it, King.
No doubt about it, JR. Man, what a double-arm DDT that was. JR's not going to be happy about this one, folks. I think one of his favorites is going to get beat like the proverbial government mule.
I'm not playing favorites, King. I might have issues with certain superstars as human beings, but I respect their in-ring abilities nonetheless.
JR, you're so full of it and you've got diarrhea of the mouth and constipation of the brain.
This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there that...
What? Is he nuts? He doesn't really think he's going to lift him, does he?
Well, if he did, I don't think he does anymore.
You think this is going to be a back-and-forth kind of match? Or do you think this is going to be pretty one-sided, JR?
I couldn't tell you, King. These superstars are so unpredictable that you can never tell how a match is going to go.
That was a long way to go for a simple, I don't know, JR.
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar.
I almost feel bad for Taz and Michael Cole. They never get to call matches as good as this.
SmackDown's had its fair share of exciting matchups, King, but I'm inclined to agree with you.